Will be a medley, a little medley.
About the drunken landlady.
It won't be the drunken landlady.
Oh, what? Come on, Charles.
Sorry, but thanks.
Too tiring, huh?
Actually, I like doing this little medley here. This is this starts off with a tune that I worked out years and years ago at the Pleasanton DMV. Back when I was a much younger person and I had a car that I could stow the banjo in, and I remember I got my little ticket. I think we got tickets back then, and went out to the car, had a little time to kill, pulled out the banjo and worked out a little Beatles tune as a banjo solo piece. I was pretty psyched about it. I was going to record it on my next album that was going to come out at the time, and at the time I was getting to know a woman named Alison Krauss. We were crossing paths quite a bit back then in the bluegrass scene, and told her I was going to record this as a banjo solo, and she said, well, you ought to get me to sing it on your album. And I said, okay. Twist my arm. All right, here we go. So we did that. We recorded it, put it out, and it did pretty well on the bluegrass charts. And then a couple years later, since we were on the same record label, they decided to do a compilation album of songs that she sang on other people's records. Put it out, and boy, did that sucker sell more than my banjo album. It was her breakout album. I was honored to be on it. And the caveat here, this is kind of cool. The tune did pretty well and got out there quite a bit. And the gentleman you met earlier, Liam, our son, for a while, actually up until a couple years ago, he was a huge Beatles fan. It's really anything Beatles he was getting to know. So it's like, all right, yeah, you go. Beatles all the way. And we were in the van and listening to the Beatles channel on Sirius Satellite, you know. Yeah. And lo and behold, here comes my track with Alison Krauss, and there's my name on the Beatles channel, Tony Furtado and Alison Krauss, and Liam looks down and he goes, Dad, you're on the Beatles channel. I said, yes, I'm cool again. For just a minute. So I'm going to do that tune as an instrumental, and then I'll go into one of my other tunes called Hazel Comes Home. Send it out to my buddy Mark. Stephanie. What you got?
How about a tea?